Hello and welcome. If this is your first time with us, let me introduce you. We are Long Island Gaming League, and this is Fireside Podcast, where casual gamers come through to relax, chat, and vibe about all things gaming. So join us around the virtual fire as we share epic in-game stories, dive into the latest gaming news, or just talk about the video games that we fell in love with. We have a special guest today. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Neighborhoodlum. Hey, appreciate being here. How you doing today, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just happy to be here, play some games with you, ask you a few questions about video games and entrepreneurship. Because you specifically, obviously, you let us know a bit more about yourself, but you are on top of the game about it. And yeah, we would like to hear some knowledge, some wisdom from you.
Haha, for sure, man. Definitely could drop some gems for you, man. Thank you, bro, for being here. You already know. Let's
Yeah.
get to it.
Let's get to it. We always start the show with asking all of our people here, what is your first video game you ever played, and how did it shape your love for gaming?
The first video game I've ever played. Oh my goodness, bro. Hold on. Woo, you took me back right there. First video game? Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
It could be it was either Spyro or Splinter Cell. You know, on the PS1. You remember
Yeah,
that?
of course. I mean, I can.
Yo,
My game was Spyro, so there you go. I
harder
think
than that.
most of us, it's
You
one
know,
of
I
those.
I think I think it was probably Metal Gear Solid, bro. Honestly, I
Okay.
think yeah, it could have been that or Spyro, bro. It was such a long time ago. I was a kid, you know what I'm
No, I
saying?
know. That was the game that got into that made you actually fall in love with video games. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, bro. You know, I always been into like anime, dragons, and Metal Gear Solid was such a like man, that was like the foundation of like the army simulator right there. I ain't gonna lie, right?
I mean, yeah, pretty much. If you think about all the
Uh,
OG games, they are the 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 the, the OGs. I mean, the the creators of genres. Most of the genres today are made because of the OG games, right? Either they are simply copied and remade in a different game design, or what they do nowadays is, for example, you have League of Legends, you have Counter Strike, or whatever, you mix it together and
mhm.
now you have Overwatch, right? Something like that. So that's how it be. Um, maybe you can tell us about what exactly you do. Like, how are you connected in the gaming industry? Uh, how are you how are you able to make a living with it?
I got you. Honestly, bro, I wasn't playing video games for a while. Um, I remember one day, bro, like in 2018, my cousin, right? I went
Yeah,
over his crib one time and he had a PlayStation 4,
it's always
you
the
know?
cousins.
And
The same thing. I went to cousin to play games.
right. And I think the last system I had was an Xbox 360, but that
Okay,
was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember playing 2007 Modern Warfare, and then I kind of fell off of games. But after I played that Tomb Raider game in 2018, I was
okay.
like, "Yo, bro, I need to get a PlayStation 4." And then I ended up like streaming in like 2019, and then I just kind of got it in my bag, bro. I used to play like had Call of Duty Heavy back then. You know what I'm saying? So I used to make like montages on YouTube, quick scope, no scope, all that, and I kind of got back to that. You know what I mean?
So
And I don't know, here I am. Still doing the same thing, I guess, right? As I've been doing since a kid, right?
I mean, yeah, but your choice of device is console, specifically PS, or what exactly you play on, stream on, um, and make living of?
Honestly, bro, I play everything, bro. Like I have a PC, I have a PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, VR, you know what I'm saying? I would have an Xbox. I don't have one right now cuz I feel like it's a little excessive. It does the same thing a PlayStation does, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Except for the exclusive games, but
Do, do you have a favorite one?
oh yeah, I'm a PlayStation player, bro, for sure.
PlayStation.
But
Uh,
okay, oh, here we go. Yo, the Xbox controller, bro, I like it way more, bro. For some
okay.
reason, it's so much more comfortable for the analog stick to be on the top rather than the bottom. You know?
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I've never had a Xbox. I played on it. I'm a more of a PC player myself, but I do have a PlayStation. But yeah, I do like Xbox controllers better as well. I think
It's
that
more like thicker, right? It feels more
yeah,
comfortable for the
yeah,
hand. I don't
yeah.
know.
It's like similar to mouse. There's like a slim, small mouse, and then there's like a claw thick ones. I like the thick ones better because it fills my hand, you know. Also, I think it's less of a chance to have any problems with the hands. If you've seen like pro players, they usually tape their hands. Most of the time, it's because of the holding the hand on a mouse for too long. But yeah, that's a little fact.
You said they tape their hands?
Yeah, yeah, they tape. You can Google after this interview. You can Google it and check. A lot of pro gamers just tape their hands because it helps them with the pain or to negate it. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow, wait. I get paid in Counter Strike sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. After like 7 matches, you know,
Counter
yeah, I
Strike?
could get that. Yeah,
Oh,
Counter Strike. I feel like you ever see like people play Counter Strike, like the pro players, and they have these awkward hand positions, and I'm just like, bro, why do they play like that? I would get the craziest fatigue if that was me. But after like 7 like good solid games, I feel like my I get like fatigue in my hand. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old, bro. I don't even
oh
know.
no no no! It is it's a thing. You do not. It's not about the age specifically, but it's a thing. That's why they do move the. It's because of the button positioning, and if you just let your hand naturally fall down, your fingers are not really straight. So you want to avoid the. You won't want to avoid having a
Mm.
keyboard set straight. That's from my own experience as well as I competed in professionally for a video game too. But since then, since like the old times, I have my keyboard a little bit like uh, on the side, you know.
So so basically, video game hand wraps.
Yeah, the tapes or a wrap. Some tapes are
Got you.
like I think they're medicinal, like they help somehow. But
Got
yeah,
you.
don't know specific details about it because I have not used them myself. However, I never had the issues before, but as recently, my hand's been hurting, even though I haven't been playing that much. So I don't know.
Or which games?
Which games? I play
Yeah.
mostly, yeah, I play mostly Marvel Rivals now. But
Okay.
since Reynad released Bazaar, it's basically like a new generation of Hearthstone, like a TCG or card game. So I've been gaming. I was top. I finished. There was a beta season. Now it's season one. I finished
Hmm.
top 100 from like I think 20,000 people. So
Oh, top.
yeah.
Oh, word. You like that, huh? Wait, what
Yeah,
character though?
no, Bazaar. When you play Bazaar? You
What
know?
character do you mean?
I main Pig, and now the new one came out, so I play Mach
Hmm.
only. Mach is broken.
It's just
I don't know.
fun.
You play a bit, or you know about it?
Nah, I don't.
Okay.
I seen, but I barely. You're telling me more. You know what I mean?
No, no,
Than
fair
I know.
enough.
So.
Yeah, it's just a card game. I think it's a brilliant. We're waiting for them to have some lobbies in the game so they could maybe potentially have some competitive tournaments. I'm really looking forward if they have some esports scene. I will be actually considering competing.
Yo, bro, you should, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely,
definitely.
man.
I
If you
miss
top
it.
100, what? Go
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, exactly. It's not a joke. Um, Especially why not? Even if they have like weekly tournaments, $100, $200 weekly tournaments, why not? It is definitely a viable way to make some pocket money. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about what exactly you do with Ghetto Politics, and also maybe you can tell us about your website and other things you do in your life. I know most of it is connected with video games. However, I heard you do also other things.
For sure, bro. Yeah, so Ghetto Politics, that's my magazine. It's basically showcasing the subculture and just featuring anybody that's really capitalizing amongst our city, you know, based in the East Coast. And I want to like showcase raves, you know, hip hop music. It's a website, you know, online archive, you know, we could say that. And I sell like clothing, artwork, and yeah, bro, everything
That's
I
pretty.
like literally made from scratch. Like I coded it, graphic design, all that, and
It's amazing.
it turned out to be like a gaming team also. It kind of started on GTA, honestly, bro. And you know, you remember on GTA, it had like you could like customize the t-shirts and it had the logo for your team and everything.
Yeah, of course. That's what you did.
So that's
Probably.
actually how it started, and it just
Yeah.
became like bigger. You know, a lot
Yep.
of people wanted to participate, and yeah, bro, it just kind of it kind of related to like my lifestyle eventually. You know,
Yeah, that's how it be. You start small and then it just naturally grows if you love it. I'm glad to hear you're one of the rare people that has able to connect art and just like the culture with video games. I can clearly see it on your website. Um,
oh
maybe
word,
maybe
word.
maybe you can tell us more in details about how exactly did you manage it? You did give us a brief introduction on how it started with GTA and the t-shirts, but how did you grow it? How did you have gaming have such an influence to your overall entrepreneurship?
Wow, bro. I think it really started with the GTA, bro, because eventually I ended up getting into 5M. You know, I've always wanted a PC, and eventually, like, I got it. So then I started playing GTA roleplay, and the Discord, people started popping out of the Discord, and they wanted to represent. I got the clothing online, same clothing on the game on GTA 5M servers. I have the same on the website. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
So
big
it's just
brain.
like, yeah, it's cool, and got the same chains, everything. So I feel like it was a Discord community that really like popped out. And then you know, it just kind of all balanced out with the Twitch community too, people showing love, and yeah, bro, a lot of people wanted to participate, bro. I had like 40 people every day in the Discord calls, bro. It was crazy, you know what I mean?
That sounds fulfilling. That's exactly how it is in life, right? You make a one thing, and then you connect the other thing, and then it all just makes sense. You know, people should never stop on just one thing. You know, and you're a real proof of it. I'm
I
happy.
appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Everyone should definitely check his website. After the interview, we'll have a link down below. There's a lot
For
of
sure,
cool,
man.
yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can check. Um, I know you also participate in gaming tournaments. I'm assuming one of
Mm-hmm.
the reasons, it's only an assumption, but I'm assuming it's one of the main reasons would be not only, but you go there to network, also to win the tournament, but you wish to you wish to you wish to find more connections, right? Because again, it just all makes sense, right?
Hmm. Honestly, bro, I just love competition, bro. That's
Okay.
really what it is. Yeah, even if I don't even if I don't win, bro, I just feel great even being in the same room and participating with people that are like top 10 in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool to me. You know what I mean? Because that means I'm like headed in a good route. Um, yeah, bro, like tournaments, as far from tournaments, LAN tournaments, I've done Tekken, I've done Call of Duty. Actually, I've done a couple of Call of Duty ones and Tekken ones this month, and yeah, it went well. I've done Counter Strike, I've done Naruto. That's what I'm really known for because I'm a
Okay.
world champion in Shinobi Striker, and
Okay.
you know, I've even played against the #1 player in the world in Storm Connections. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty known in the Naruto community when it comes to Twitch. That's actually how I like got all my like followers, honestly. You know, Calm
Okay.
1.4, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, you know.
I don't play the game, but I definitely have seen all of the Naruto series. Um,
You
ho-
watched it?
yeah, Naruto, Shippuden, but even ended up watching
Okay.
Boruto because, you know, just the story for the
Okay.
sake of the story. Yeah, I'm
Wait,
finished.
hold on, bro. Hold on though,
I've seen
bro.
all the
Who is your
movies.
favorite character? Who's your
Kimimaro.
favorite character?
Kimimaro.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, of course.
Why?
What do you mean why? Dude can pull out bones and throw and summon bones from the ground, you bugging?
Okay.
That
Nah,
guy's the
you right.
coolest.
I see you.
Yeah,
I see
there's not
you.
a cooler
Yeah,
character than Kimimaro and the way he
I
looks
see you.
and the story behind him. He's actually a nice guy, but he ended up
Word.
yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
I
I
got you.
It's been a thing. I
That's
have
a
like
tough one.
What about you? What is your favorite Naruto character? Just don't give me Sasuke.
Oh. Kakashi. Kakashi. I know
Fair
it's
enough.
coming, but Kakashi, bro. I have
Yeah,
to
he's
because
cool.
come
He's
on,
mad
bro. He
cool.
has a Sharingan. He's not a part of the Uchiha clan.
Yeah, he's
He's
mad
like
cool.
what, 1,000 jutsus in.
Yeah, he's a
He was bound to be a
copy.
Hokage, bro.
Yeah, copy
Right,
master.
copycat ninja on
Yeah,
the spot, bro.
yeah,
Crazy. Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
He's very fast with the signs too.
Yo, yeah,
Yeah.
he's too sick, bro. He and I feel like I could kind of relate to his story, you know. I really resonate with the storyline for sure.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
know?
Same here a
Yeah.
little bit. Kimimaro did not have a very a wide range story, I would say, but I could relate a little bit to him, and I was like, damn, this my guy, and he shoots bones.
Yeah, that's
Definitely,
hard, bro.
yeah. Um, yeah, you said, but regarding the LAN events, but it's okay. So you go there to play, participate, to win, to be the best. But is it a good place? Would you recommend to other people to actually go to the LAN tournament specifically to network, or you would actually recommend going to like maybe like Comic Con or some events where it's not only mostly about playing?
Um, so it's been probably like a year. Wait, I went to my first LAN tournament probably a year ago, right? Around December or something like that. And I was surprised, bro. Um, you know, being new to the scene and everything, I just found like it was interesting to me, bro, because I kind of like, you know, I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying? I'm from around the way, you know what I'm saying? Born,
Okay.
raised New York City. And like when I went to a LAN tournament, I felt like a connection amongst the community because it's like all my real life friends, they're not interested in nothing I'm into, you know? So it's cool that I kind of found a safe haven where people like anime, they cosplay,
Yeah.
they like the same video games. So it was really like cool, bro. Not a culture shock, but it was like, you know,
I
it was
completely
cool, bro. I
understand you.
felt very accepted, bro. And like I just felt like wow, like I appreciate the genuine vibes, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm over there, like, you know, I'm vibing and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm connecting with the people. As far from networking, definitely good networking because you know, bro, it's always been my dream to be like a Counter Strike professional or even like a Call of Duty pro or one of them because like that's actually games that I really try to be like the best at. You know what I'm saying? Straight up quad feeds, 1v6s, everything. You know what I'm saying? Go for the no scope clips. So like in my dreams, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, dreams do come true, right? You just gotta put hard work and make it happen for sure. But you also mentioned you play Tekken, right? You participated recently in Tekken
Mm-hmm.
tournaments.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, bro.
Is
That's
that a
actually one of the first games I played. Tekken 2. I remember back in the day, Tekken 2. Woo, and then Tekken 3 was my favorite, bro. Oh man. But yeah, bro. I be every time I see a Tekken tournament, bro, I'm in that. I mean Zayu, Yoshimitsu. All right.
yeah,
Honestly, any
Yoshimitsu?
character that could backflip. You know what I'm saying? Wait, you too?
No, I mean I play Tekken and mostly on
Okay.
what are they called? Arcades. Okay, a lot with my dad when I was
Mm-hmm.
younger, but I've never been like a fighting game guy. Mostly strategic games. But Yoshimitsu
Okay.
was the pretty much the only character I played. Seems like we have a
Word.
similar preferences.
Okay.
It's
I
pretty
see you. I
cool.
see you.
Yeah.
I see you. I see you. It's the sword, right? And the backflips.
Yeah, yeah, of course. And the
Yeah,
flying
exactly.
like a helicopter. Hell
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. It's so cool. His
Yeah, it's
character,
mad
man.
funny. Yeah,
He's a little silly and goofy too with it, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. And the design is sick too, though. Like,
Yeah,
I
the alien
personally,
samurai.
yep,
What?
yep.
Yo, bro.
Yeah,
Sick, dude.
they knew what they were doing for sure.
I think he's actually from a game called Soul Calibur, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. You are
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That is
I didn't
true.
really know about that until like later on. Um, well, when someone told me, because I never played Soul Calibur, but I was like, oh, okay, cool, fun fact.
Yeah.
It's a
Talk.
fighting game too. I seen it.
Yeah. Talking about characters, just a silly question, because you know Yoshimitsu character and he's silly, so it makes sense to ask you. Um, if you could pick, like, what character from any game would you want to hang out with, in real life, and what would you do together? Obviously, you can take a second to think about it. But yeah, it's like have like a full day with a character from any game. It can be
Whoa,
Yoshimitsu. No, just joking. It can be anyone.
man, bro, that's a hard question. Like, I'm
It's
thinking
very
about
hard question.
Spyro the Dragon because like he could fly, and I would love to like fly around with a
Amazing.
mystical dragon.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would probably like. He doesn't even talk, right?
I don't think he talks, no.
He doesn't talk, right?
But Yoshimitsu flies too, and he's an alien, and he talks. So
Right.
pick
I would
one.
like to have like a conversation though, you know what I'm saying?
True,
Like, I would
true.
probably pick Spyro, bro, just cause like I would feel like yeah, I want to fly with him, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe like oh man, bro, I don't know, bro. Like man, that's a hard question, bro. I feel like Spyro just to play it safe, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes I be, introverted, sometimes I'm an extrovert, maybe I don't want to talk all the time, so I'll just be with Spyro and just chill with him in the clouds in the sky, you know what I'm
But fair enough, fair
saying?
enough.
Capitalize and dominate nations together, something like that, right?
No, no, I see, I see. Um, but because it's now a video game and it's Marvel Rivals, so I would pick, Hulk from Marvel Rivals. Not only he can jump high to make me feel like I'm flying, he's also very smart, so he can give me ideas how to make money, how to do business, right?
Oh
And
man.
and uh, yeah, and he could be just my private bodyguard, man. I would go with Hulk.
Oh, yo, that was good. That's a
Yeah.
good choice.
Or just
That's
go with
a good choice.
Spider-Man. Pick me up like, well, your lady, and then just swing around the city in New York. Can do that too. Um, let's go back to Tekken. Why Tekken though? Is it by any chance you do fighting sports? If is that connected to fighting games, or can you just play fighting games, not being interested in fighting in real life?
Oh yeah, nah. I've always been like fighting in real life, bro.
Okay,
I've been doing martial arts since like what kindergarten, bro. How old was I?
so it
Something like
connects.
that, man. I did basically I did wow, how old was I when I did that? Okay, I remember like doing Taekwondo when I was like 6 years old, and then
Oh
like,
wow.
I got older. Yeah, I made it to like a red black belt or something like that. And
Okay.
then I ended up like moving, which I was kind of sad about. But so I no longer went to my academy no more. Fell off from it. Kind of went on like a fighting route amongst the streets, like a underground fight club thing, you know what I mean? But
Oh
then
wow.
when I was in my 20s, I started doing Muay Thai, and that's when I started doing like kickboxing, MMA, fighting in the rings and the cages, state to state, city to city, different dojos. Then picking up on like it was interesting, bro. Like I used to like walk around the neighborhood and like connect to like monks and like guys just doing yoga with like both staffs, and I'm like, hey, like you do martial arts, what's up? And then like now I'm just like a protege. You know what I'm saying? I had like little moments like that, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean, also New York, right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
in New York. Mm-hmm.
but yeah, okay. Uh, maybe you have a memory, uh, of or maybe a hidden gem or of a hidden gem of a game you think people should know more about it. Maybe you know
Whoa,
something that we don't know.
whoa. Yo, okay, I'll tell you a game, bro. All right, so all right, this is kind of like you would have to have a niche to really know about this, but I'm a graffiti artist. If you knew or not, you could probably tell by the like influence on my website and everything and my
100%.
artwork.
Yeah, and our
Um,
work
so
especially. Hmm.
if you know what I'm saying, hit a couple, newspapers, all that, but check me out though. This game is called Mark Echo's Getting Up. All right. So Mark Echo, he was like he's a jack of all trades, you know what I'm saying? But he was definitely somebody I really looked up to when I was a youngin. The Echo clothing, him being behind Complex magazine, and yo, bro, this game was basically like you could do parkour, climb buildings, spray graffiti, like all type of graffiti art, different styles, and like used to fight cops or like security or whatever the government thing was.
Okay.
It was a bunch of things, bro. It was so awesome, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, that was like a really a game that was like ahead of its time, bro. Like, yeah, bro. Like,
Once again, well, GTA 6 is coming. Hopefully, you can do things like that in more advanced. But besides that, maybe maybe can you actually tell the name again, just so people
so
remember?
it's called Mark Echo's Getting Up, and it was like, oh man, I can't really tell
How
you the
old is
year,
that
but
game? It's a single player, I'm assuming, right?
yeah, it's a single player game. It's wow, how old is this game, bro? It could have been like 2006, 2008. I remember having it for PlayStation 2. So, that time, that era.
Yeah,
Yep,
like
yep, that was crazy.
one of the OGs, huh?
Yeah, bro, that
Fair
was a
enough.
really good game, bro. It was like one of those like hood classic games, like Def Jam. You remember that fighting game?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was that type of vibe, but like it was like graffiti
Okay.
and parkour. Yeah, graffiti parkour, New York City, right? New York City based. And
Okay.
like real life artists and graffiti artists are like featured on that, bro. Yo, bro, in my dream, if they ever like come out with that game, like part two, yo, bro, I like it's my dream to even be a part of that, bro. That's like that'd be crazy, man. That really influenced my childhood, actually, bro.
I mean, we did talk about big dreams and stuff and coming true. Have you ever thought about possibly making your own game? You seem to, yeah, that was actually my next question. If there would be a game you would create, what would it be? And seems like you're on a track of what could be
Hmm.
remade or remastered. Because that game, what that you said, like I see potential because there's a lot of graffiti artists, and I think a lot of them just simply enjoy video games, like most of us nowadays. So it could be like an untapped target audience, for a video game.
Hmm. All right, all right. So that's funny that you asked that, bro. I actually low key, like if you know, you know, I actually had a 5M server, bro. You know? So, I've done coding before here and
Okay,
there. So that's the
that's what's
closest
up.
thing I've ever got into like, hosting a server, making a basically a game. I never made like MLOs or whatever, but I definitely like added a bunch of scripts. So how I would describe that game, well, my 5M server was like it had graffiti. You could like add the custom sprays. I had to add that. I had all the JDM cars. You know what I'm saying? All the like midnight club cars. I had Afghanistan map. I had Brazil. I had what else? Japan drifting maps. So if I was to really develop a game, it would probably be some between Midnight Club,
Mhm.
right? Midnight Club Dub Edition from back in the day. Because like, yo, bro, like the customization on them cars was wicked,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
drifting crazy, and GTA, of course, because you could like role play, go to the clubs,
Yep.
have like a girlfriend, emo. You know what I'm saying? Very interactive, you know, simulation, and it would probably be like parkour also, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to like be able to like climb stuff like Assassin's Creed and be able to like assassinate somebody like that. Maybe a mixture of Hitman. It would have to be all of those combined
Yeah.
together. You know what I'm saying? So that would probably be the greatest game in the world, in my opinion, right? Because the best
So
of all worlds. You know?
a GTA like game that is focused more on art, specifically graffitis and parkour.
Hmm.
Sounds dope. Sounds like you could reach
Hmm.
a lot of different target audience. So, hey, maybe it's time to get to the sketching book, Do some sketches, write some lore. Everything's possible. But yeah,
I know I'm gonna get
if you
into
ever
it eventually.
if you
Yeah,
do,
for sure,
good
bro.
luck, man. Good luck for sure.
Yo, bro, this is actually history in the making right now, bro. Because if I definitely ever get the budget, bro,
I see
you
it, man.
know,
I see it.
my artwork, bro. If you notice, like I kind of make myself into a character with my art, so like
Yeah,
I would probably make a own video game to that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, of course. Why not? The potential is limitless, the possibilities. What you can, that's why you create, you can create anything. Nowadays, you don't even need like a high quality triple A design game. Have you played Schedule? Have you played Schedule 1?
No, but I think I've
You
seen
heard of it?
clips. Isn't that
It
the
is the
yeah?
third.
Isn't that the what is that?
Yeah, yeah, it's the one where you grow stuff and it's like a drug dealer simulator. But let's not get into the details. But the fact that a game like this that looks like from 2000 had four, I think if I don't want to lie, I think it was 3 to 400,000 people online. So it was close to half of the amount of people that Counter Strike played. Like that game is booming. You should look into it definitely. I'm just letting you know only because giving you an example of that anyone can make any game as long as the content inside the game is entertaining. I think that's what it is. And nowadays the AAA companies, they make this insane realistic looking design games and then the gameplay itself it's poop, if I may say, that's how it be.
That's
Uh,
funny. I definitely seen that. Somebody actually recommended it to me, but
Try it,
uh,
man. It's
I
since
don't know. I kind
everyone's
of
on it. It's very
I
addictive.
like I like kind of like I live that life in real life, and like I kind of moved on from that lifestyle, honestly, bro.
I'm
So
glad
I
to
don't really
hear.
see myself role playing that on the internet. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the game
And
itself, the fact the game itself is entertaining. The gameplay, the that fact. But
yeah, I
yeah,
seen you could light someone's head on fire or something like that,
yeah,
and then you
yeah,
could like text people. That's kind of funny.
yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of cool stuff. Um, Maybe you could tell us something, a core memory, something very special to you. What has happened inside the gaming industry or esports?
Mm,
Something that is always gonna stick to your memory core.
okay, I'll tell you something very like nostalgic for me, bro, that I could. And it's crazy because I seen my cousins last week and we actually spoke about this and it was like it's because he showed me this one photo and I was a kid, bro. I forgot how old I was. I probably was like 6, 7, right? And you know, they were like older. I forgot they were like probably like early 20s already. And when they came over, bro, we had the PlayStation booted up, and guess what was in the disc? Bro, it was
PlayStation.
the Matrix. Bro, the
Oh,
Matrix
okay,
game, bro. You
okay.
remember that game? Have you played that?
I have not. Remember, I did mention that I wasn't a big console, but I do know the Matrix game. Whenever games
Yeah,
come
bro.
out, like I follow, I see. But what happened? Why exactly that?
Bro, for some reason, like that game, just like the parkour, jumping from the city to building, you know what I'm saying? Like slow motion. Yo, that really just kind of shaped my childhood. Even the movie itself, bro. Like
Movie's legend.
techno, just yeah, bro. Like the techno, the glasses, like yo, that really like shaped a lot of like everything that I kind of like, bro, to this day. You know what I'm saying? Even the philosophy behind it. You know what I mean? So I just really remember playing that game, and it was just like, bro, like I've always wanted to do parkour, like you know what I'm saying. So like I was always like in shape, had an 8 pack since like a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I
Yeah,
did martial arts. You feel me?
yeah. You mentioned.
So I just wanted to do it in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it only makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah. Um, yeah, we're actually closing up on the episode, guys. So for my last question, imagine you are the only person in this world left, unfortunately, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And there is one PC, but you can choose any game that you would keep playing for the rest of your lonely life. What game would that
Oh
be?
my goodness.
You wake up,
Oh my
yeah, you
goodness.
wake up,
Hmm.
but there's no one outside and no one inside, and the only thing you can do is play video games. But for
Yeah.
some reason, you can only play one video game. Which would it be?
That's really crazy because I'm a multiplayer gamer.
Same
So it's
here.
like,
I would not be able to really answer that question, but I would just
right.
probably say the game that I'm playing now the most, for which for me would it be Bazaar, but the question is for you, not for me.
Ooh, man. Okay, so obviously, if it's not a multiplayer game, it would probably
It
have to
can
be a
be.
single player
You
game,
can play.
right?
You can play against AI. You can play against bots.
Nah, I can't.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I
cannot.
mean,
I
hey,
can't.
hard difficulty.
You know what it is? I might be like a toxic gamer, you know what I'm saying? I might have to like I feel the need to just like brag about how I destroyed another person in a game, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the
But
same.
if it was like, you know what I'm saying?
I only play competitive games just to poop on people. I swear. It just
Exactly.
makes me feel better. It just makes me feel better about life.
I'm
Uh,
glad we could
uh,
relate on that. Okay, but if it was like that for real, a game that I would have to play by myself, it would probably either be between it would probably be GTA, bro, right?
yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's versatile.
Yeah,
Like, you
because
know?
there's actually people in the game that you can you can communicate
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It would
yeah.
be GTA, bro. It would definitely be GTA. GTA 5, of course, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
the latest
That makes
GTA at
sense.
that time,
Yeah, that
you
makes
know?
sense. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
that's cool.
Versatility.
No, yeah,
I'll
but
go on
also
a
the fact
heist,
it's also smart. It's
drift.
wise because
Right.
there's no people there. I mean, you know the scenario that you have no people, but you actually play a game where there's simulated people. So it's kind
Exactly.
of cool, kind of cool.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good choice. Facts. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pleasure to have you, and
Oh, we're ending it right now?
yeah, we'll be ending right now.
Got you.
That was
Got you, my boy.
the last question for today. Thank you very much,
Got you, my
Hoodlum.
boy.
by full name Neighborhoodlum. We appreciate you having. We appreciate you coming by, and we're happy to have you. And we'll definitely keep in touch and let you know about next episodes. We would like to have you back eventually again. Uh, but bef-
Awesome, man.
but before we turn our stream, could you maybe, if you want, you can also give a shout out. You can give us your social tags, say your last words. Go ahead.
For sure, man. It's your boy Neighborhoodlum. It's been such a pleasure, man, playing the game with you, man. I'm glad you could even get put onto Road Company too, man. You know what I'm saying? This you can't sleep on this, bro. It's a pretty
Uh,
good game.
yeah, I
You know what I'm
enjoyed it.
saying?
I actually,
Awesome.
yeah, I enjoyed it.
Awesome, man. But yeah, it's Neighborhoodlum on all socials. Neighborhoodlum. And yeah, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, man. I make a bunch of content. You feel me? Check me out. I play mostly Counter-Strike, Call of Duty, GTA, and I be drifting a lot on the shuttle course, man. So check me out, bro. You feels me? And yeah, bro, I hope to play the game with you soon. Know what I'm saying, let's keep in touch, bro, for sure.
Keep in touch, man. Take care, alright?
Hey, man, thanks, bro. You
Thank
already.